It's start time with the Star Roddy Rod.
It's your girl Maiden Putty, and you're now listening to Star Time.
It's start time, and it's your boy, the Star Roddy Rod. And today we got a special guest. We got iAmHympe. Introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, y'all? This is Hympe from the How to Hustle podcast with Hympe. That's iAmHympe. It's HYMPE. It's Hympe. It's not hype. I'm not geeked up. What's going on?
Yeah. So this is a long time coming. You know, you had me on your show about which one is toxic, male or female, like last year. You remember the show number?
I don't remember that one off the top of my head because I'm 124 episodes in on How to Hustle. And that's 200 extra or so with my old podcast. So forgive me for not remembering that verse.
It's all good. It was some time back, so I was trying to reference it back. Maybe you could send me the link later. No.
Yeah, we can repost that.
Yeah. So today we're gonna be talking about R&B. No. Do you love R&B music?
Of course, I'm old, so R&B becomes your thing once you become older. You don't be so tied into whatever is the top 10 joints. You be so tied into the old school joints because you be trying to relax and chill, and you're not looking for no smoke once you get to be married, kids, and all of that type stuff.
So you don't play Future and Playboy Cardi in your house and all that?
I got one Future song in my phone. The joint with Drake.
Okay, that's kind of a smooth one. Okay.
I don't even know who the hell Playboy Cardi is.
NBA young boy.
Yeah, I don't have none of that type of ignorance in my playlist. Like, I don't have nobody. I damn near don't got nothing new. Jeezy or Yo Gotti, the latest joints that they had. I ain't really got too much new stuff in me. I can't relate.
All right. So first thing I'm gonna ask you is, what is your favorite era of R&B?
90s. Gotta be 90s. 90s was when you had the groups. 90s was when you had like the beginning of Mary J. Like that was your Maxwells, your Brian McKnights. Like you had all of those different artists. Like it gotta be the 90s.
I believe 90s was the peak and 90s was the golden era of R&B. Like the 80s and the 70s was good, but 90s and 2000s, I always give it to the early 2000s and the 90s. Cause I just love them.
It's always subjective with music because it's about, you always relate music to I was 12, I was 16, I was 25 at the time. Like you equated to them good memories. Now, if you go in 70s and 60s on them, see, that's like riding in the car with my dad or riding in the car with my uncle, and we listening to the Whispers, or we listening to the jazz joint. Like I got a million Whisper songs. I knew the Whispers tape front and back because that was what my dad was listening to. So like, I could go there with you too, and then you got some joints in the 80s that's still gonna bang too. Like again, but music is always gonna be subjective because now I ain't running the streets and all that no more. So it's like, nothing current is reminding me of that time I was doing anything but in the house with my kids or doing some business stuff. Like,
gotcha. And I know you're from Philly in the house.
Of course, South Philly.
So there's a couple of inspirational R&B people that's out there that I'm a fan of. I mean, and, yeah,
we got our hands in everything. We are a very talented city. We just, our business savvy don't always be there. That's always the problem.
Like music soul child from out town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't one of the ones I'm talking about though, but like you be having here, we got a million people who be like got all the ability in the world and don't have no be the business savvy or like I said, ain't got no work ethic. Like it just be the thing where we want the executive to come walking down the street to hear us singing on the corner and know these 12 songs that we got that everybody think is hot in this 6-block radius, and it just don't work like that.
I feel you. So, what are your favorite male artists? You got 5 male R&B artists.
So I'm gonna give y'all a good one off the top because I know ain't nobody got this one. That Jamie Foxx album. That first Jamie Foxx album has Jamie Foxx in my top 5 because what was it? Unpredictable was the name of that
Yeah,
album?
Unpredictable was the album, but he had an album before that.
He had a Peep This was before that, the copy, but Unpredictable is a classic. Unpredictable did this before a long time ago. It was like a classic is an album that got at least like 10 just bangers. And Unpredictable got all of that on. Give you another one would be Trey Songz. Give you another one would be Chris Brown. Can I throw in some groups or we gotta stick with just solo artists?
It's coming later. Solo artists for now. I got the questions coming for that.
Alright, copy. So now I'll give you Luther.
Okay, Luther's good.
I'm trying to think if I should go with Brian McKnight or Maxwell. I think we might go with Brian McKnight. I think we might go with Brian McKnight just to close him out.
My thing is, I have so many favorite R&B artists. I can't even pick my top 5. That's all I listen to, my boy.
Yeah, see, but you can't say it's 5 and then give me 12. Like it's called 5 for a reason. You got to make tough decisions.
That is the truth, my boy.
If you got if you got 3 tickets to the concert, you can't say I'm taking 7 people. It's you plus 3.
I'm more of a Donald Jones. I'm more of a Joe Thomas. Yeah. Donald Jones, Joe Thomas. Even Michael Jackson. You put him up in there.
I was never a Michael Jackson fan. Like, I missed it. My oldest daughter, loved Michael Jackson. I can't get with it. He got a couple joints that's alright, but I missed the wave. I wasn't there.
It's all good. Michael Jackson's always being played everywhere.
I know. That's what I said. I mean, I can't get there. I ain't really no Michael boy.
I was also good on. I gave you like 3, right? I was good on Case.
You like Case?
I love Case.
Oh, well, you like Case. All right, I'm about to say Case was one of the 90s boys. Case and another one I forgot. John B.
Oh, John B. That's another one, my boy. Woo. But I do play a lot of. I play a lot of people. I play Brian McKnight as well. No.
You gotta have some Brian McKnight out there.
I play Brian McKnight as well. But I also.
In fact, you know what? Hold up, my bad. This is your show, but I need to jump back in. I gotta throw I gotta get Joe Levert on my list. We're gonna take Brian McKnight out. We're getting Joe Levert in there. My bad. I'm Joe Levert. We gotta get Joe Levert on there, man.
I got 2 more. I'm gonna say Marcus Houston.
Okay.
And, yeah, my man.
He had some joints.
And honorable mention gotta be Keith Sweat. Like, yeah, can't leave Keith Sweat out of there. If you're gonna
Keith Sweat probably top 10, top 12, he ain't top 5 though. But I ain't mad at Keith Sweat. Somebody has to not make the list, but yeah, I ain't mad at Keith Sweat. I got some Keith in my phone.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. Like, so like. What are some female artists? What are your favorite female artists?
Anita Baker will always be number 1 for me.
So.
Monet Tejada has to be on your list too.
Monet Tejada?
Yeah. Mary J.
Oh, I know what you mean. Mary J, yeah.
You gotta have Mary J on your list.
Of course, bro.
This is another low-key one, and I don't know if people was really hip. Faith. I loved Faith.
Yo, Faith be getting sleeped on. I'm not gonna lie. I already thought that she was gonna get a versus.
See, I messed up another one too, man. Cause I don't know how I forgot this. I forgot Tyrese.
Nah, Tyrese is good too.
Tyrese was that work. I forgot Tyrese. We might have to revisit my top 5 list, but So where we go? Faith, Mary J, Anita Baker. Another one people be sleeping on. Heather Headley.
Yes. Yes.
And to close it out, I don't know, man. I might have to go. I don't even want to give you no fifth yet. I be think about it because I don't want to have to pull somebody back like I just did Tyrese. Give me a second to think about that one. A fifth female.
So I want
to. We'll put a pin in that one and we'll pull that one later on. Call it a tease in the business.
I ain't gonna lie. I've noticed that like the R&B in the female realm has like disintegrated. Like it's not so many of them coming out these days in the 2020s. You know, you have your scissors.
Yeah, R&B music is about being in love and dealing with the pain in your situation of the breakup. These people ain't in relationships these days. Like, so if you haven't been in these type of relationships, it's kind of hard for you to make that type of music. It's kind of hard. At the end of the day, situations. If you just smashing, you just hitting everything that's moving, you can't really write a slow song about that. Like, you can write one or two about that, but you can't have a whole album about slow music where you just fucking everybody. Like,
man, I tell you, but SZA and Summer Walker did it. They wrote about that's how they're selling now, and that's like it upsets me. It upsets me because, you know, me as a hardcore R&B fan, I'm just like, she's talking about she has no love for this dude. She's talking about pussy fairy. Like, what? I can't get into this stuff.
That's what I said. You can't get into that. Yeah.
Even me as a non-judgmental of R&B listener from the 90s to 2000, no, you hear about a girl like Vivian Green talking about emotional roller coaster and stuff. You know, I didn't really relate to it, but I can get into the vibe because of the subject matter. But with this subject matter, it's.
But this is to go back to what I said. Like I said, you could get one or two off like that because then it makes it unique. It makes it different, and it makes it something where it's like, damn, that was hot. They had the ability to turn that situation into a hot song. When you hear R&B songs, you want to hear love songs. Like,
of course, that's what I
want. Yeah, but you don't want to hear basically you busting down this one and that one. Like, that's not what you're looking to hear from R&B. Like, you want to hear you making love to the track, not you're fucking the track. Like, there's a difference there.
Or you can't stand this nigga.
Yeah, that doesn't work for an R&B joint. You can't be slow. You can't get the mood popping with this. Like,
and that's why honorable mention, even though I don't like, even though he's canceled,
nah,
quote unquote, he had did so much for the R&B industry that he has to be quote unquote mentioned. R. Kelly has wrote
#no Robert. I kept him off the list.
I understand. No, I'm not putting him on the list. It's an honorable mention. It's a reason, you know. The craft, my boy. You got to understand his craft.
I can't separate the creep from the craft.
Huh?
I can't separate the creep from the craft. I got 2 daughters. Man.
Nah. I know that's why I'm putting a little discretionary so anybody who's listening to this can understand why I'm mentioning Robert Kelly. But I'm only going to mention him for a brief second, that he did so much writing and producing songs. Like, he really wrote for these girls. Like, he was in the relationship with them and everything back in the day. It's crazy. Like, for all these guys that wrote for females, Neo's another one though. I feel like it's talent if you are R&B singer that can write in women's shoes and make a hit.
No, it definitely takes talent to do that, but that's the thing that we've lost with music is the artistry. I did that on the
artistry went on, bro.
Artistry's been falling off year after year after year, but again, it's subjective to time and place. Somebody who's teenage and early 20s thinks that this is the best stuff ever because this is what they can relate to because this is their time. So copy, I get it. But for somebody like me, you lost that. You lost that ability to tell. Like that takes skill. That takes talent. That takes something that everybody can't do. Like when Kiss was writing songs for Lil Bow Wow, he's 13. Like to be
Who?
able to Jadakiss.
Oh, Jadakiss.
Yeah, when Kiss
You
was writing
know,
those joints for Bow Wow, that takes a different type of talent to be able to put yourself in them shoes and to still make it hot for the 13-year-olds.
and you know what's crazy? I also found out that T.I. wrote for him when he came back with the Wanted album. I'm like, so he wrote for the older Bow Wow.
That's why I'm saying, like, how many of these people these days that you heard about is writing an album for somebody? I don't even know who half these niggas is, so I don't want to start throwing out people's names.
I only hear about people producing, but I hear more people producing whole albums for people than writing.
All you hear these people say is, "Oh, I don't even write," and it sounds like you don't write. It sounds like all this shit sounds exactly the same. You have the same cadence and the same like subject matter in these joints. Everybody had a subject matter. You take it back to anybody, but there's different ways to bring all of that up. You can't bring it up the exact same way in 3 songs on one album. It don't sound right.
All right, so here's my top 5 females. I might have some that you have. Mariah Carey, gotta put her up there, man. Mary J. Blige, man. I love me some Maya. I love me some Brandy. Can't
I was
go.
about to say Monica might be my fifth, and you said Brandy. I ain't mad at Moesha, but
she did her thing. You gotta give the girl.
I'm not mad at Brandy at all. I got some Brandy on my phone. I think I probably got more Maya though, so I might go Maya.
I would also say Beyonce to a point, but certain songs.
She kind of more pop than R&B. Like
you would say that.
Yeah, she got too many like upbeat joints. That's not like R&B. She got some R&B joints.
She has some R&B joints too.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think about Rihanna. I wouldn't put her in R&B though. Like,
so you put her sister Solange.
She more like neo soul though.
So you're saying that both the No sisters are not precisely in R&B?
I would say Kelly is more R&B than both of them though.
Wow. Okay, I mean, so I guess you also, I guess Toni Braxton could be my number 5 because she's R&B.
Yeah. Can't be mad at Toni Braxton. Again, another 90s person. There's a theme here that the 90s is obviously where it was at.
Man, I tell you, like sometimes I wish that the radio stations over here in New York were like straight up all day R&B 90s, R&B 2000s, but all the stations we have are like mixed.
We got one of them here in Philly.
Oh, y'all do got one? It gets a lot of play. They play it back to back.
That's all they play.
Damn, they need one over here, but I don't know. They have like the mixed one. You know what I mean? Like they have a 90s and a hip hop. So you'll hear like a Monica song, and then you'll just hear freaking Crime Mob right after. So it just blows the mood.
Well, yeah, I mean it's like that, yeah, because it ain't gonna be like strictly R&B soul type of. Like
I know that's what I'm saying. Like that's what we.
Well, that's probably the same station. Well, this is how the world works these days. Shit, start that station. This is how things go these days. You see, it's a hole right there. There's a void that needs to be filled. Fill it.
I mean, these days everybody already made tons of playlists on Spotify, Apple Music. That got you covered. There's millions and millions of it, so it's sort of covered in a way. What was your number 5 though?
Monica. I'm gonna throw Monica in 5.
Alright. Next, we're gonna go to the male R&B groups.
Male R&B groups. Jagged Edge is my favorite male R&B group. I'm gonna give you Jagged Edge. I'm gonna give you the Whispers, like I said earlier.
Okay.
Uh, I'm gonna give you Drew Hill,
Oh yeah, that's also good.
the original Drew Hill. Like before they started making 12 other groups later on. It's six niggas you never seen before. Not none of those. Real Drew Hill. These are the times, Drew Hill.
Yes.
Uh, number four. Let's see. Does New Edition count as R&B? Because
Yeah, they do.
they kind of got like a lot of them up tempo type of joints too. Well, maybe that's more. Yeah, all right, but we go New Edition
Oh yeah.
and close it out. Uh, I don't know. I'm trying to see if I should give you an old school one. Cause I'm for real, I was never really like a 112 guy. It was alright, but yeah,
Damn. Huh?
Jodeci.
Alright.
That's what
And
I'm
it's
going with.
and it's crazy. It's crazy
Stay is
because
one of my favorite songs, man.
okay. It's crazy because I 112 is my first one.
What? See, I 112 didn't really like. They was alright, like, but they never really got there for me.
What? Okay, maybe it's not for you, but I felt the same way about Jagged Edge. I felt like I don't even have a lot of Jagged Edge on my playlist.
You don't got Let's Get Married, Walked Out of Heaven. What's it like?
What
I
Walk
pro-
Out of Heaven and Where the Party at? That's where I start.
Where the Party is one of my favorite songs ever too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I promise, like
I don't
goodbye,
know.
Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge had all of the joints.
It was alright. They was alright, but they weren't my cup of tea to the point where I had more 112 stuff than anything. So then I'm gonna say next. It's my number two.
They had a couple joints. Okay.
Blackstreet. Definitely, I always talk
All
about.
right. See, No Diggity again. That's another one of my joints. Like Blackstreet was underrated though.
I mean, you had freaking Teddy Riley, man. That
Exactly. Cheat code.
can't go wrong with him. Like that man. What I didn't know because wasn't thinking about like I know I'm younger than you, but I didn't know that Teddy Riley was in like multiple groups like since the '80s and stuff. Like just doing the damn thing, you know.
I mean, that's just the reinvention of yourself. You know how those situations was always working back in the day. Niggas didn't read the fine print. We realized we ain't making no money. Now I get another situation, and now I'm making a little couple dollars. But now I want to start my own situation. Becomes your third joint.
Kind of the similar way with Raphael Sadiq bouncing from group to group too.
That was just give me all the love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my shit right there.
So I would say Lucy Pearl, but they had a girl in it.
You said male group, you cheated. You
I
said
can't
male group.
say
You didn't say a mixture because we didn't. Yeah, nobody brought the Fugees up. You can't go there.
Ah, no, right? Can we do? Let's do the honorable mentions of Lucy Pearl and the Fugees. Throw it in the conversation.
See, that's what I'm sorry. So wait, see, is Lauryn Hill R&B?
Yeah, you wouldn't consider her R&B?
Which is she neo soul or is she R&B?
I would consider her R&B. No.
If we're considering Lauryn Hill R&B off one album, Lauryn Hill's top 5. Because I may have more in the neo soul bracket. But if we mentioning Lauryn Hill as R&B, then Lauryn Hill's in there. One album.
Yeah, I mean,
Monica's out of here.
I mean, the girl. I know she only had one album, but it is what it is. A lot of people.
It don't matter. Like if I got one album that your six can't hold a candle to, that's just like saying you're taking Biggie down your list because he only had 2 albums. These 2 albums. Go ahead.
But at the same time, she was part of the Fugees for 2 albums.
Yeah, but solo versus the group is two totally different things. We're
I
not
feel like
rating
it still counts.
rating. See, rating Drew Hill though is not the same thing as rating Cisco. You ain't
Mm,
got Cisco nowhere in your top 5 men, top 10, top 20, but Drew Hill is right here. Like two different situations.
it's two different situations. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying
Casey and
now.
JoJo ain't the same thing as Jodeci. Right?
Nah, bro, you were so right. I get where you're coming from with this. Yeah, yeah, man. I said three, right? Let's see.
Mm.
Trying to see two more male. So I like the rough ends. That was number four.
Rough ends.
Yeah, man. But rough ends also that's a female and male group. I don't know. I think about a lot of stuff from like 2000s with male and female. There's a lot of male and female groups
Yeah, so you got a lot of these crossovers. That's not what was not what the category is.
I know I'm going off track real fast. Hold on though, but our last one has to be Drew Hill too. I love Drew Hill as well.
These are the times. And what was the joint?
Somebody
sleeping in my bed. Yeah, sleeping in my bed.
What?
The video when you come in and it's a girl, like, oh, so this was the situation that I thought it was.
But I gotta give an honorable mention to Tank. He was great as an R&B artist as well. I should have I just wish that I know he wrote more than he had music like brought out commercially. So it's like you got to get a man his credit.
Did we mention Chris Brown?
You did. I think you did.
All right, copy. I remember the Tank and Chris Brown joint. It made me think about that.
But it's like Chris Brown looked like he's still gonna be going for some time, bro. Like he came in young. He's still gonna be bringing out joints for some time. You know?
All I do was build my case. All I do is build my case. Longevity got to count.
Yeah, longevity does got to count too.
Now it has to be quality longevity, not just being out here just to say you out here.
Because a lot of people who I think about, they mingle into like not only an artist, a writer, a producer, a group mate. So them as a soloist, you don't have the actual singles for them. But
that's why I said your longevity, eventually you turn from being the person who's at the forefront to I got the label, I got the artist, and now occasionally I'll throw something out here at y'all. But then nostalgia tour comes after that because now all the people who was 12 are 35 and 45, and now you do a whole tour based off that. Like, so
that's why nostalgia is selling right now. Like you see all these people going on tour, and now it's like most of the 90s and the 2000 artists.
What do you think the Millennium Tour is? Like, that's all these 13-year-old girls who now are 30-something-year-old women.
Yeah, nostalgia's always gonna be in. That's what I gotta say.
It's just like your grandma going to the damn Isley Brothers show or something. Like, it's the same thing.
Fact.
She's thinking about back before she was grandma. She was just Gladys.
That is a fact, bro. And that's the thing. Like, these people could come out and perform for the rest of their life. There's always an audience for them. Even if you have one joint, even if you just have one hit, there's always an audience for somebody to hear that one joint. It's crazy, right?
If Lauryn Hill was supposed to be here like last month, but she canceled the show. But again, one album in 1998, and she could still sell a show, like because it's the nostalgia. Music is going to always put you a time and place from back when you were younger with less responsibilities, and when you go to this concert and you listen to these songs, it's the same thing as you go to it takes you back to the time that you were. Yeah, you be like, damn, this when we used to be playing basketball. This when we used to be cutting the classes. This when we used to be doing this, that, or whatever. Like, that's what music does for you.
I just
it's like a time capsule.
That's why with the whole 50 Cent touring this year, it was so amazing. Because like when 50 Cent came out with that album, Believe You Me,
Everybody in school CD player had that Get Rich or Die Trying.
oh my gosh, bro. The shit was the biggest thing in the world. Like you heard that everywhere. CD player, cars, everywhere you went. Like,
yeah.
And the singles was too explosive too. It was just something. Just took you back. Like that's why this tour was just so amazing, bro. And then all these other people who albums made 20 and 25 this year. Like a lot of people albums were 20 and 25 this year. It was an amazing year for that, you know? People love the nostalgia.
Concerts is my job. So I know all of this because this is how I make money. Like,
so, word, that's what you do for work. You do
anything involved in a concert is something that I do. That was the whole reason that I got like the wristbands and all of the merchandise and stuff is because if you go to a concert, this stuff is there. Like, and this is my own situation. So I know when whoever's coming, how many tickets is there, how many people is there, how is the many seats is getting blacked out. I know all of that. That's what I do.
So the next one I want to ask is, what are your favorite R&B female groups? There we go. Give me your top 5.
That's Destiny's Child. Gotta go with Escape. An underrated group again. Total was underrated. What the hell? God. SWV. And number 5, I don't know. Again, let me sit on it for a second. These wasn't the questions that I was giving pre-show, y'all, for people who are listening. These are.
No, I added a couple more overnight.
I'm saying it's cool. Paid talent like myself can be caught off guard and still give you a good show. But number 5, let me sit on for a second. Let me get you go through your list and see if I can plug anything out of there.
Hey, you may pick something. You may pick something I have.
Exactly.
So I got Changing Faces. I like the diss stuff.
Okay.
Destiny's Child, definitely. Total. SWV. And you can't do it without TLC, bro.
I wasn't really never a big TLC fan. They had a couple songs that was hot, like, but I don't got no TLC like that. I'm banging still, like.
Yeah, but you got to get
them. See, for me, TLC is like if it come on the radio, I ain't gonna turn it off, but I'm not going to it. I don't have no TLC that I'm going to.
Oh, you're not going to TLC. I got that.
Like if I'm putting like if I got the aux cord and we plugging up, I don't got no TLC that I'm going to. But if it comes on and we listening to the radio, like I'm not gonna change the station.
Okay. So that's your female groups. Now you got your top 5 neo soul artists.
Are we going artists or songs? Because you gave me songs.
I'm drawing songs next. It's coming. Right now we got artists.
So songs artists would be a little harder. Because like I said now, this was the category that I had Lauryn Hill in.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with Lauryn Hill first. I'm going to go with Maxwell second. I'm going to go with Music. I'm going to go Anthony Hamilton. And just based off this one song, just because I like this song enough, I would just throw her name out there because I know she's not getting mentioned in any of these lists. Corinne Bailey Ray.
Oh, really? I forgot about her, boy.
I did too. So I'm at work one day and the chick is playing the joint. I was like, damn, I ain't heard this in so long. We're gonna give her a little love. Corinne Bailey Ray.
That is something, bro. Right. You got that's your 5, right?
Yeah, that was 5, yeah.
All right. I mean, I got my music soul child. Can't forget Raheem DeVaughn. No. Jill Scott's a good one. Maxwell as well. And Marsha Ambrosius.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But it's like I listen to more Flow Tree. But the thing is with her, like I listen to both Flow Tree and her. Like when she have a solo choice and Flow Tree. But I gravitate to Flow Tree because of her voice, you know?
That's how them R&B's, like some R&B joints, as soon as you hear like beat drop or the person start to sing, it's like, oh, I already know I'm like this. And you don't get that feeling these days.
Nah, bro.
Sometimes you would just hear that harmony and be like, oh shit. Like, when was the last time you had that type of feeling?
Sometimes Drake bring it, but he's not really. Yeah. Sometimes he's all over the place, you know.
He's he like one of them. Which group do you put him in?
He's versatile to me.
Nah, he's versatile but then you got like the same like the Beyonce situation where you got some of these Jones is R&B, some of them is pop, some of these Jones is rap, and some of these Jones is like not slow songs, but they slower, like slowish. I don't know what's the category. What do we call that?
Got it. So now we want to see what our top 10 R&B songs all time are.
All right. Back to my man again, Jamie Foxx. Damn, what is the name of this shit? Hold up. Do What It Do, first of all. I can't see my damn list without, hold up. Let me see. Do What It Do, because I got the whole list right here. See, these were the questions that I was prepared for y'all pre-show.
Let's get it.
Wish You Were Here.
Wow.
Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Now we're going to Drew Hill, I Love You. Trey Songz, Made to Be Together. Trey Songz, Sex Ain't Better Than Love. Mary J, Share My World. John B, Now That I'm With You. Donnell Jones, Where I Want to Be.
Oh, yeah.
Tyrese, Better to Know. That was my theme song as a young 20s. And Tyrese, Kinda Right. Kinda Right was on that. Kinda Right was on that album that came out when Baby Boy came out. Baby Boy is my favorite movie of all time. And that Tyrese album, I Want to Go There, was the name of that one. That album was the shit, bro.
That was the album where How Did You Get Like How?
Yeah.
Are you gonna act like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Somebody special.
He went here on that song.
Yeah. That album was it right there.
Yeah. My man went ham on that one song, bro. I remember I played that song for like almost 2 to 3 years straight. I'm like, yo, this man went ham.
Kinda Right was the best joint on it. That's Kinda Right. My wife played that joint the other day. I'm in the car. I'm like, damn, man, you got this joint still? Like, I got that in my phone, but like she played it when I got in the car. I'm like, oh yeah, copy that.
So of all time, those are your favorite go-to R&B songs?
That's my top 10. That's my top 10 all-time R&B.
Man, I tell you.
It took a lot for me to get the whispers out of there. Love Is Where You Want to Find Me. Lady is my shit too. Like I said, my dad was the whispers tape. We wasn't listening to Biggie in the car with my dad. It's the whispers is what we was getting.
Got it, bro. So I got John B. They Don't Know.
I ain't mad at that. That was the shit too. There was a
I
toss up between the two, so I am saying that.
I got most of Donald Jones Where I Want to Be album, but it was so hard. Like I'm gonna say, right now I'm feeling Donald Jones. I'm gonna be more than anything.
Okay.
You know that one, right?
Donald Jones was that word.
Environment Night Anytime. That song still, woo, tell you, song was something. Boys to Men, Pass You By. That's gotta be like that's 4, right?
Boys the Men again is Philly. That's the talent that we possess.
Yeah.
Bend the knee. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bend the knees was there.
Whew. Man, I don't know, but it's like all them Boys to Men joints just do something to you, bro.
Wait, hold up. We didn't have Boys the Men in this top 5 groups. This is what I'm saying. This is why I needed to have this pre-show. How you don't got boy? How we didn't mention Boys the Men? We talking about.
I don't know. We all forgot Boys to Men. That should have been in our top. We could add it. We could scratch somebody out and add it in, right?
Hey, you gotta have Boys the Men.
Yeah. I don't know if this is R&B, but I like Dwele, Find the Way.
You said what was? You said Wale.
Dwele.
Oh, all right. I'm about to say. I'm like Wale. What the hell?
Not Wale. Dwele, Find the Way. That's like number 5 for me. I mean, that's like the third one for me. So, see, I got a couple more. Let's see. Stingy, Genuine, definitely is a good one too.
I'm not mad at that.
Woo!
I definitely still got that.
And all because of you.
Love You More is probably his best joint, but I ain't mad at Stingy.
Oh, Love You More. That one's a good one too. Oh, I listen to that. I let that play too. I would say Customer, Raheem DeVaughn for sure. And All Because of You, Marcus Houston. That's my list.
Marcus Houston had some joints on what was that album? Might have been Marcus Houston. Might have been the name of the album.
He had MH, Naked, Veteran. Which one?
Naked was the shit on that joint. Marriage was the shit on that joint too.
I gotta listen to Marriage. I don't know that one. But I had the first joint, the MH joint, the first one. I bought the CD and I ran it.
Your joint start scratching on you?
Yeah.
That was the only thing that used to be shitty back in the day. Like you can't you be like, I just want to skip this first 30 seconds, and you skip it too many times, and then you fuck your joint all up.
Yeah, and then this was during the time when they had LimeWire popping.
Oh yeah, you already know.
You know, like
I'm
trying to find certain versions.
You getting versions that's not even released, yeah.
Certain songs that were sounding clear and all that stuff. It was a struggle for some people because if it wasn't like extremely popular, like a Jay-Z joint or like a Mary joint or something, it wouldn't be the best quality at times.
And they would take forever to download. Like you would be on that computer for like 2 hours. Like, no, let me just download. Like that was like when Making the Band was out. You like, just let me download the band real quick, man. Hold up.
And then next thing you know, it's downloaded. It's not the version.
It don't be the right one.
Not the version you want. It has talking in the beginning. The struggle, bro, back in the day, bro.
And then computers used to be the dial-up joint, so you had to kill the house phone to have the computer hooked up. My mom would be like, God, get off the computer. Yeah, you try to burn 2 CDs for 4 hours.
Yeah. I want to ask you another question. I know I didn't prep you on this one too, but you can just say one. What is your favorite R&B cover?
I don't even know. I don't know because I can't tell you the last time I had a physical CD in my hands.
Not cover, like somebody covered a song and they did justice to it. You know how like Aaliyah had covered the Ozzy Brothers Let Me Know, at your desk,
Okay, all
something
right,
like that.
okay, copy. Damn, probably Luther. If this world were mine,
Tell you.
I probably had either that or like Ruben. Don't you remember? You told me you love me when he did that, John. What is that? Sad guitar?
Yeah,
What's the name of it?
I don't know.
Um, I don't know. See, a lot of those bad boy joints though, like in the '90s, was like songs from the '70s.
That's facts.
So as soon as you like, my mom always used to say back then, like, "Oh, y'all don't know that that's dot dot dot. That's this that or whatever." You be like, "It's actually Mace, though, mom." Now that you became older and now they're doing different songs from your childhood, and when you hearing them, you're like, "Oh man, that ain't even that." Like,
That is the truth, bro. That is the truth. Like I could say my
Tamar,
favorite.
when Tamar did Biggie Jones, it was all a dream. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Keisha Cole did too. She sampled it
yeah,
too.
Foolish when they used the same beat though, it wasn't really the same thing. When Ashanti
His
did that
verse.
joint.
Yeah, his verse though.
Ashanti,
But
that was another one. Ashanti was the shit back then.
Keisha too. It's just
Keisha
like
had a Keisha had a couple songs. Ashanti had like the classic album, like the hot. I ain't gonna say classic. Let me take that back. Her first album was hot.
you gonna have people in the comments.
That's why I said it was hot. It wasn't classic. Ain't got 12 Ashanti joints off that album that was still playing, but Ashanti had a run too, so we need to throw her name out there.
Rest in peace to Whitney, but I Will Always Love You will always surpass the Dolly Parton one. That was a good cover.
There's no way that Dolly Parton could do a better job of singing than Whitney, and we'll just leave that where it's
Nah, but I love the Whitney version.
No, I'm just saying though, but we can't compare Whitney to Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton doesn't have a chance in hell against Whitney.
And I know Mariah Carey did a whole bunch of covers, as well as Mary and a couple of other people had did like amazing covers of songs from back in the day. So it's like the thing with covers is like, can you cover a song and bring justice? Bring, this song gonna sound better. It's gonna be an old. Or are you gonna f it up? That's how I feel about covers.
Because they're gonna always compare you to. Again, it's gonna always be compared to the original version, and it'll always be compared with the people who were again time and place when they were here, there, and doing whatever. So if you do a cover, you have to do better than like you kind of got to be even extra because it's always going to be compared to that song, especially if it's a classic song. Like you can't just pull out a Biggie joint and redo this joint if you ain't going to do it right. You can't just pull out no old Hove joints from '98. You ain't going to do them right. Keep like somebody's going to do DMX in a year or two, and it's going to be. Like,
I believe it, son.
And you going to be like, yo, you got to do this joint right if you're going to be doing Get At Me, dog. Like,
I believe it, bro. And it's like, that's why, like, for you, if you're really a great singer, covers really it challenges you to, because it's always judged, versus the other one. Because like I know that a lot of quote unquote Disney soundtracks for the movies, they were most of the songs on there are covers from
Whole New World. Who did a Whole New World too? As soon as you brought up Disney, it made me think of that.
I can't remember who did a Whole New World.
You remember that they did the Whole New World joint? I don't remember who was on it, but they killed it. Like, I think I might got that in my phone.
Oh, word?
I think I got that in my phone.
Give you a minute.
Nah, if I can't pull it up, because if I try to pull it up, I'm gonna go off the screen. It might cut us off.
Yeah, bro. But all I'm saying is like, nowadays, like with the people that we have bringing out music, I don't know. Like there's not talent that is not as talented as they were before. Like with the veterans, the OGs. So I don't know if they could kill a cover or go live and really, really, really do their thing.
They can't. How many people are you like is a great vocalist now? Like I said, some of them songs, as soon as you heard the melody, as soon as they gave you two, three notes, you went like, "Uh oh, this drum is about to be hot." And that's just solely based off of their vocal talent. Now
Exactly.
you don't have a song that comes on where vocally you hear that person and you ain't even got to the song, to the hook or none of that. You just got a couple of mm-hms and you go like,
I don't
damn,
even.
to be. You never get that now.
I
Totally different
know.
situation.
It's crazy. Like the top five female singers that I could think of right now. I don't see them hitting these notes.
Because they don't. Again, it's a different expectation now because you had 60s and 70s, they're hitting these notes. 80s, 90s, they're hitting these notes. Early 2000s, they still hitting these notes. And now once we get into like the mid and late 2000s into the 20s now, they're not hitting these notes. This is not what the requirement of the job is. So when somebody comes back out and they can hit these notes, then they're going to be on fire because it's going to be something
Yeah,
brand new again.
it's gonna be the veterans. Like, what's his name? He's still bringing out a lot of music, and he's not even Bruno Mars, for instance. You can't even put him. I don't even know where you'll put him because he does R&B, he does pop,
I'm about to say I would think pop.
but his vocal range is up there. Say that.
Range, that's a great word that you use there. People don't be having that range these days.
When I listen to some Bruno Mars, I'm like, damn, this guy could really hit a high note. Not many people can do it.
Now, a lot of people could do it because they was doing it then. Like
People that's out now.
yeah, people that's out
the
now.
correct name.
Again, that's why I said it's not the requirement of the job. That's just like saying that the centers these days don't got post moves. That ain't what the niggas is doing. They not throwing it down here for you to spin move a nigga and get the dunk. Now they want you to spread out and shoot a three.
So, do you think that the record labels are just not like doing too much search for talented people? I'm pretty sure there's talented people out there. They just don't get
It's the ear of the
deal.
audience. It's the ear of the audience. If the audience is requiring you to have to be able to sing, if they're requiring you to have hot bars to be able to rap, then that's what you will go look for. If you just looking for who can jump the hell around and make a nice dance or a funny meme or something, then that's what you're going for. You're going wherever the dollars are going. If people are saying like, I don't want to hear this shit where I don't know what this dude is saying on a track for 4 minutes, but the beat is hot. People will just, how many times people told you like the words don't matter now, it's just about is the beat hot. Like
that was the whole 2010s era, to be honest. It wasn't even the lyrics because I couldn't even understand
that's why I'm still listening to the same niggas that I've been listening to. It's because the words matter. Like you can't tell me that the words don't matter when Jadakiss has been hot since '94 or whatever.
And what's crazy about this new 2020 era is it's all genres. It's not just one genre that's having this issue.
Well, see, that's the problem with just the way that we as the people are these days. There's nothing. Nobody wants to be anything different. Everybody's like the cookie cutter, the same damn thing. It used to be a time where if you looked at a dude, you knew that this nigga was from New Orleans. You knew this dude was from Philly. You knew he was from LA or DC. Or you could decipher all of that just by the look of somebody. Now you don't know where the hell nobody be from. This nigga could be from down the street or from Oklahoma. You won't have a clue.
Yeah,
Because everybody looked the same. Everybody looked the same, sound the same. They use the same slang. They dress alike. Like nothing is unique anymore. So now all of that's going to feed into the music. If everybody's interacting with everybody everywhere, then there's nothing distinct about you being from anywhere. Everything is just in one big pot, which is a problem.
So, what do you think of? What's the thing is going to be the future of this R&B?
The future of any music is the music will never have a problem because it's always going to be somebody's always going to be turning 21. Somebody's always going to be turning 18. There's always going to be somebody there.
An audience for it.
There's always going to be an audience for it because it's going to be the time and place between I'm 15 to 28, like where life was great when I got to do whatever the hell it was that I wanted to do. I had no kids, no wife, no mortgage. Like I just had free time to party and do whatever I wanted to do. So people are always going to revert back to that time frame to when they were young enough to do whatever. It's going to always be like a nostalgia play again because that's what they're going to equate all of the great times of their life to. Not saying that you ain't going to have no great times in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and so forth and so on, but
Life is completely different. I totally
life is completely different after responsibility. Now
responsibilities. Yes,
you might be the person that had a baby at 14, and now you know your responsibilities was a little bit different. But then you might be like I like all these old songs from when I was in elementary school, because that's when I had my free time. But
that's
it's
why.
always going to be like that.
That's why when our veteran artists come back, we kind of judge so heavily because we hope that they don't blend into this new trend just for the money or to keep themselves relevant. We hope that they stay with the same formula, but I've noticed that a lot of people haven't.
This be the thing. We be selfish about it because we hope that you're still putting us in the headspace that we were when we first heard you. We're not allowing that person to grow. We're not allowing that person to grow, develop, and turn into anything new. We want you to still be the thing that was great for me when I was 20. Because when I was 20, it was great because we went to this party and that party and this one. Like it'd be those things that it might not even be the artist. Because like again, you gotta allow a person to grow and change. You don't want to hear 20 years from now Jeezy's talking about he has some bricks in. Like
just like but, right now. Jay-Z, whenever he does a feature or a track, he's not talking about the same thing he was talking about back in the day. He's in a totally different space.
Great example. because you should be in a totally different space. If we talk about 20 years later, 15 years later, you shouldn't still be on the same type time that you was.
But there's some people who can still rap like they were when they first came out.
But that's not the words, that's the cadence, that's the delivery, that's still the ability, that's the ability of the artistry. Like you know what I'm saying? Your voice shouldn't change, your style.
No, I'm not talking about your voice. I'm talking about the content, the subject matter, yes.
Alright, yes, if you still got that same stuff, like Ice Cube's not still saying fuck the police, like because that's what he was doing back when he was on fire. He can't still do it now 30 years later. You would look like a fool.
If they try, it doesn't receive the same
because it's not authentic. Because that's not what your situation is at this time. You couldn't have been living with your mom when you wrote this first joint and it was so hot. Now you got 3 mansions and now we supposed to like it's not the same thing.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Music has to evolve. Your sound is the same because your sound is just you, but the content has to evolve. The content has to change. It can't be the same. Like you said, now we got this is the 50th year of hip hop. The content wasn't the same from year 1 to year 50. It couldn't possibly have been. Like,
of course not. All right. So, Hympe, this was a good conversation. No.
Before we are done, hold up now. Let me show you this. This would be
I can't see the camera. What's that?
Go.
Okay.
These are the CH4s. This is the 4th version of my sneaker. I have my own custom sneaks. Yes, the 4th different version of my sneaks. That's 4 different shoes. The CH1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. They're available in any color. We do custom jerseys, jackets, sneakers, sweatsuits, flip-flops. I got the barber capes if you cut or do hair. Working on some new stuff too. Now I got the cargo pants in. If you name it, I got it. I own the outfit as my tag. That's at Custom Hustle World on Instagram, Custom Hustle Co on Twitter. And if you're in the area, say you make it worth my while, we'll slide. I got a cleaning company. We do roofing, plumbing, flooring, HVAC, cleanups, cleanouts, power wash, remodeling. You name it, we can make it happen. That's at H2H Cleaning on Instagram only. And the podcast is at iAmHympe. On Instagram and Twitter. The podcast is How to Hustle Podcast with Hympe. If you just Google Hympe, all of that will come up though, and I'll show you all of that. We only accept 5 stars, not 4, not 3. I don't know what 2 or 1 is. We only accept 5 stars on the How to Hustle Podcast with Hympe.
All right, Hympe. It was great having you on, man. So it's a start time and we'll be right back. This is the Star Roddy Rod, and I'm the host of Star Time. So I want to tell y'all about this awesome show that I'm on called the Premier Boys Podcast, where it's just me and three other brothers, Ken Mr. Gentleman, Ken Talk Aaron Sands, and Long Live the Chief Matty Mal, discussing topics of the culture and our opinions, latest news topics, latest stories, scandals, and we have a lot of fun doing this, you know? We talk our own opinions. Sometimes it's real raw, real raunchy, and sometimes it's just fun and games. So, listen to it with an ear, of enjoyment. We're here to entertain you. We talk about topics of the news. We talk about reviews of shows. We just talk about anything from music to current events and everything in between. So you can catch us on Wednesdays on all streaming platforms with the exception of Spotify. So after you listen to this, go right ahead and listen and subscribe to the Premier Boys Podcast. Recommended by me, the Star Roddy Rod of Star Time. All right. It's Star Time, and I'm the host, the Star Roddy Rod, and that was R&B Decline with iAmHympe. And you can check him out on How to Hustle podcast. Just like you were saying, he have his clothing line, Custom Hustle. And of course, he does roofing, cleaning, all of that. So get in contact with the boy on IG. Star Time has 2 more episodes left for the mid-season. So I got one of my Premier Boys coming up on the next episode. King Talk Aaron Sands. Aaron King Talk Sands will be here next episode. I'm excited for it. Also, make sure you subscribe to me on all streaming services. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods, iHeartRadio, and any other place where you can stream podcasts right now. Also, you can also check out the video version of this episode on YouTube right now. So make sure you check that out. You subscribe, you like, you share. The Old School Show starring Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman, every 4th Thursday, part of the spin-off series Thursday. And don't forget that them Premier Boys is coming back for January 24th, 2024. We'll be back. Including myself, Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman, Aaron Kick Talk Sands, Long Live the Chief Matty Mal. We'll be back with y'all next year for season 4 of the Premier Boys Podcast. So yeah, check me out. Also, I'm on Instagram at star.timeroddy. Roddy spelled Roddy. Check me out there. Check me out on Threads. And make sure you follow. Make sure you come back next week for an all-new episode of Star Time Podcast. And I'll see y'all next week. Yeah.
Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your homie Big Smash, representing Bet the House Podcast, the illest, most trillest, most realest show you could ever listen to. Checking out my boy Star Roddy Rod. Y'all already know what time it is. Check us out. We out here. We lit. We popping. The up and coming scene is deadly, and we in control of that shit. Y'all already know what it is, man. Pop the fuck up. We out.